Hi friends, and welcome back to Bariatric Living 101. I'm Lisa, and today I am making a sugar-free dump cake for Christmas. I'm expecting some company. My brother and his wife are coming over for dinner, and I am going to make a sugar-free dump cake. And I'm making my own filling. I'm not buying a store-bought filling. So I am using apples and cranberries. So I'm going to mix the two together. I am going to use Splenda for my artificial sweetener, and I am going to use some of my Jordan Skinny Mix syrups into this mixture. So let's get started. Okay, so to get started, I am going to chop up some apples. I was debating on whether to leave a peel on them. I think I am. I'm gonna bring my skillet over here. That way I can just toss things into the skillet. This way too, putting everything in the skillet right away, I can gauge how much apples I actually need. Because again, this is a recipe I've never made before. It's just, sometimes I just have recipes, like, not even recipes, they're just creations that I think of in my head, and then I just create it and see how it turns out. If it turns out good, then that's a new recipe. Don't get me wrong, I do get some inspirations by watching, some like other YouTubers, or I'll see a recipe online or something like that, and I'll get my inspiration from other people's recipes sometimes, but then I always change it up to make it my own. I've made dump cakes in the past, just your regular dump cake where you buy your pie filling and everything at the store. I've never made a sugar-free one, so I just decided, instead of trying to find, the sugar-free apple pie filling and all that stuff, I'm like, why not just make it myself? Because I know what's going in it when I make it myself. I know that it has Splenda versus aspartame. I know it'll have Jordan Skinny syrups in it, which has sucralose in it, versus anything else. And I happen to like my skinny syrups, so yeah, that way I know what's going in this. And apples do tend to cook down quite a bit. Well, fruit in general cooks down, so I just want to make sure I have enough. I'm going to make a good size 9 by 13 pan. So let me make sure I have enough filling. That looks like a lot of apple. And so I'm also going to add in this bag of cranberries. And this is a 12-ounce bag of cranberries. That looks like it's gonna be a good amount of fruit. All right, I'm gonna go over to the stove and I'll bring you along with me. Okay, so we're at the stove now, and I'm going to get started by putting in a good amount of butter, actually. I think it's going to be about 3 tablespoons of butter. Get that started. Probably should have put the butter at the bottom, but I had already put my fruit in, so it'll be fine. Actually, I'm gonna try to separate this out and put the butter there in the middle at the bottom of the skillet. There we go. There we go. See? There's always a plan. All right. To start off with, I'm going to add in a 1/4 cup of Splenda. If I need more later, I'll add more later. But I also want to make this a little, because there's apples in it and stuff. So I'm using my caramel skinny syrup and my brown sugar cinnamon. And that way I'll get some caramel, brown sugar, cinnamon flavors out of this fruit filling. Right now I'm just going to sprinkle, because this is going to be my liquid to get all this to cook down. There we go. Oh, this is so pretty. I like it when my food looks good. All right, so I'm gonna let this do its thing and cook down, and we will be back in a minute. All right, so here's my fruit cooked down. Still a lot of liquid in there, but I want that pie filling type of consistency. So what I'm about to do is add in, so I did a tablespoon of cornstarch and a little bit of water, and I'm going to put that in so it will thicken this up. Into more of like a pie filling consistency. And you know, if you don't want to use cornstarch, you can use something like arrowroot. It's the same, you know, it's a more natural ingredient that people like to use as a thickener. Also, xanthan gum. I've never used xanthan gum, so I'm not sure how it will go with this exactly. But I know people use it as a thickener as well. And look how thick this is starting to look now. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, and I did add in another 1/4 cup of Splenda. I went ahead and did that because I tasted it and it needed something, so I'm hoping that's what it was. So I am going to do a quick taste test again. Take it off the heat. Oh, this is going to be hot. Oh, yum. Yum. Perfect amount of sweetness with a, 1/2 cup of Splenda. Some splashes of my Jordan Skinny syrups, the caramel and the brown sugar cinnamon. And you also get the tartness from the cranberries. It is, so good. So So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this into this pan, and that is hot. So I'm going to put my glove on here. All right. Let's move some stuff out of the way before I get burned. All right. I know you guys want to see this part, but let's see what I can do here. Oh, yum. Y'all, I'm not very coordinated when it comes to this. Alright. This is the perfect amount of filling. I did good. Alright, so like I said before, so I didn't actually tell you how many apples. It was 5 apples. I counted the cores after I was done. So it's 5 apples and 12 ounces of cranberries. You cook it down with the skinny syrups and some Splenda, and you'll have some liquid in there. That's when you add your cornstarch slurry to make it thicken it up like a filling. So now I have this 0 sugar yellow cake mix by Pillsbury. And I'm going to sprinkle this on top. Yep, you just do the whole package. And I just take my offset spatula instead of my hand and spread it out. Cover up your filling. All right. And then you put some pats of butter on it. So I'm going to use probably almost this whole stick of butter on top. I have already preheated my oven to 325 degrees. And there you have it. So now we're going to stick this in a 325 degree oven, and it will brown on top and get all bubbly, and that's when you'll know it's done. And then we will do our taste test. So I will be back shortly. Welcome back. I'm about to get my dessert out of the oven. It's been in there, I'd say, about 35 to 40 minutes. Oh, look at that. It's bubbly and it's golden brown. Yum. Okay, look at that. Close up. Alright. I'm going to dish up a small amount just so I can do a taste test. But I'm sure it's going to be really yummy. I said earlier, this is actually for dinner, after dinner tonight with having my brother and my sister-in-law over. So I don't want to get too much out of there. I got about like this much. Look at that. It's really hot. I see the steam. I really need to just get a small little bite right now because it's just so hot. It might actually even be better with this cooled down, chilled. Oh my gosh, that is so good. These sugar-free desserts lately have been just blowing my mind that they don't taste sugar-free. I cannot tell that this is sugar-free. Wow. The apples and the cranberries together is perfect. You get the sweetness of the apple and the tartness of the cranberry. And then you get the sweetness of the cake mix on top. Oh my gosh. This is so good. You guys have got to make this. This is phenomenal. I might even add some Cool Whip to it later. But you don't have to because it's really good on its own. Yum, yum, yum. Please make that. That is so good. If you make it, tag me in it in the video down below in the comments. Let me know you've made it. Take pictures, send me pictures. I am just flabbergasted on how good that turned out. And it is so stinking good. So, please make it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.